G'day everyone, Jason Haynes here, QPL Rural, with another look around the Riverina of what's been happening in rural property over the last week. So some very good rain in all districts really last week. Very good top-ups for those crops as they get closer and closer to harvest. We're probably only a month off really in some of our northern region. So some very good news. Probably a little bit frustrating and a drop in temperature there for those trying to plant summer crops at the moment. But no doubt that warmer weather will only be days off now. What it has meant is we do have supplementary events once again running down that Murrumbidgee and Murray system. And as I said last week, surely as soon as we start drawing down on that spring rainfall out of the storages, we're going to be looking at 100% in both that Murray and Murrumbidgee system at the moment, as we are in the Lachlan. And really that's got to underpin some seriously good confidence in that cropping zone for not only this season, but probably next season as well. Given this and our really strong commodity prices at the moment, both on cotton and grains, I think it's a great time to mention our two large irrigation properties, that Wanderoo aggregation, 5,080 acres, can split it up into three different blocks, a very solid portfolio of water, some 4,400 megalitres of Zone 1, Zone 2 and Corabry water combined there. So very good opportunity on some self-mulching clays, right through to some red clays and even some sand country. There are good seam of sand running through this block, which currently is utilised with approximately 98 hectares of grapes, but there's plenty more room there. Those of you that want to get into value adding some of this country in terms of a permanent planting, the infrastructure's there, the sand filters are there, even the water mains are there to make a very cheap introduction into perhaps planting almonds or citrus, or even I had one gentleman talking about things like avocados. So I think if wealth creation is your game, and that's what we're here, that's the main part of our farming at the moment, I think there's great opportunity on this property to create wealth by transforming some of this country into a higher purpose. On top of that, you've got a ready-made pontoon style irrigation system, perfect for row cropping, whether it be cotton, corn, or any types of cereal or oilseeds. There's quite a bit going on this property and multiple avenues for generating crop and cash flow throughout the year. So give me a call about Wanderoo Farms. As I said, there is opportunity to break it up into three different parcels and add or subtract water. So there's different ways of attacking this property. Secondly, this week, well, we have spoken about it briefly, but there's another 3,100 acres. This is in two separate opportunities, but both in that Colliambly irrigation system. One is almost idyllic, finished in that pontoon style irrigation with a row crop going in that you can step into and take that row crop over this season. So a good opportunity there for somebody. The second half of the property is in a different location, but probably not as well developed, but it currently has a barley crop there that if you're quick, if you want to step in and take that over, you can probably harvest the barley crop as well. So just depending on how we negotiate, there's multiple ways and probably instant income in a lot of cases on this country. Next this week, well, I haven't spoken about it for a little while, but I think it's a good time to review our piggery. I just think it's a good time to be looking at this industry. We've got a world that's coming out of lockdown at the moment. There's pent up anticipation, there's pent up need to be going to restaurants and eating out and those sorts of things. And that Australian pork market, I think, with Christmas coming on, is really going to see a spike in values at the moment. This is a business that even with the current grain price, there's a serious margin to be made here in this pork industry at the moment. And I think it's a great opportunity for somebody to be coming in and using it to value add what you're already producing at home and really drought proofing yourself against a future time when commodity prices aren't as high. There's a few little secrets to this one. There's quite a bit of asset on it that can be depreciated. So there's some good tax advantages of stepping into a business like this at the moment. And the other one is when you look at the books of this business, there's some real cash coming out of this, real profits, not just paper profits, real profits coming out of this and real cash that can be spent on other assets. This is a real cash generating business that I think really needs your attention because this business will be generating cash no matter what the weather, no matter what droughts we're going through or whether we're getting frost, this business will keep on going and that is valuable agribusiness. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information on anything we've spoken about here today, please feel free to give me a call any time, 0488 594 450. Look forward to catching up with you all again next week. Cheers.